the ROI from AI. And Dr. Jeff is in the building tonight.
Hello. I'm Dr. Jeff Bullock, and this is YouTube Live. We are going over the real estate AI playbook from data overload to confident decisions. So talking about how to work up deals using AI. Most people do not know how to do this. This stuff is transformational. So let's jump right on in. And we're going to start with Claude. All right. So for all of my real estate investors out there, my real estate professionals, brokers, realtors, commercial or residential, this is for you. I'm going to start, because we're going to use Claude today. ChatGPT will work too. Gemini will work as well, but I think that Claude works the best for this. So that's why we're gonna rock with Claude. And we'll start with my real estate agents. So I'm gonna do something for the agents. First residential, then commercial, then investor. And then we'll see. We'll see where that takes us. Step one is we're going to talk to it. So if you're not talking to your AI, I'm using a product called Whisperflow, but you have a built-in dictation in your for all computers have it. So if you don't know how to turn yours on, just say, how do I turn on my dictation? All right. So, hey, what's going on? My name is Dr. Jeff. I am a new real estate agent. And I would like for you, I'm in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and I would like for you to help me out. First, tell me, what should I be doing? I just started 2 months ago. I haven't sold any properties yet. So first, what's my plan? I heard that, less than 10% of realtors actually make a good amount of money doing this. I don't know if that's true or not, but I need to be able to support myself, and I want to be able to help the community and win. So first, what's my strategy in that? Thank you. All right, that stat is roughly accurate. National Association of Realtors data consistently shows that small percentage agents actually capture the majority of transactions. 2 months in, 0 sales, that's normal, but the clock is ticking. You need to generate income fast while building a pipeline that creates long-term wealth. Let me lay out a strategy. Number one, survive and get your first 3 deals month 1 through 6. Number one problem is deal flow. You don't have it. Everything else is noise until you solve that. Highest leverage activities daily should be lead generation and relationship building. Period. Not picking logos, not designing business card, not scrolling Zillow. Conversations, that's the business. Daily schedule should look like 2 hours minimum of proactive outreach every single morning before anything else. Non-negotiable, call your revenue hour and double it. All right. Now I am in BNI, but let me just tell it. Hey, by the way, I'm doing a YouTube Live. So let's act as if you don't know a bunch of stuff about me and whatnot. Thank you. So like when you say like BNI and whatnot, for this simulation, and as we continue with that, don't use that. Appreciate it. All right. Your sphere of influence is your gold mine. You need a list of 200 people, everybody you know. Now I'm a pharmacist, so it's a pharmacy contacts, whatnot. Since Claude knows me, it's pulling in actual information. Whatever AI you use, if it knows you, if you've been using it for a while, it's going to pull in actual. It's very helpful for this simulation. I'm going to tell it not to do that. Then pick the niche, content and visibility play, and then systems from day one. You know how to build systems better than 99% of agents. Set up a CRM immediately. If you haven't, contact, conversation, and then the math you need to know. 8 to 12 deals gets you in the 35K to 75K, depending on price points and splits. So that is, I guess, realistic. Okay. So whether you're a new realtor or you have been in the game for a while, you always start with your plan. So you start with your plan, and then once you have a strong plan, then we execute, and then we use AI to help us flesh it out even more, and then actually go find the deals for us and find the people for us and give us the strategies. Okay, so resetting, and then I was telling you what to do. Allentown is a solid market, but Allentown real estate is too broad. New agents try that. So small multi-family investment properties. Lehigh Valley has solid rental demand. First-time home buyers, underserved communities. So I'm going to actually just have it help me out. Okay, thanks. So if you're my broker, I'm told you I'm brand new. Go ahead and just give me like the play-by-play. What is going to allow me to make my first sale as soon as possible and allow me to make 6 figures this year in real estate as a doing residential real estate? Okay, so what is the things that's going, if you want to lay out everything for me, what's the thing that's going to allow me to make 6 figures this year, 100K, doing residential real estate in Allentown, in the surrounding areas? I don't want to drive more than 30 minutes though, if that's possible. All right, so I got my range. First, the math first, because math doesn't lie. Very aggressive number for a brand new agent in year one. Not impossible, but requires a very specific approach. Here's what actually moves to get the needle there. The one thing, volume of quality conversations. I said that before, it's saying it again. This is the thing. Everything else is a symptom of this. The agent who has 5 to 10 real estate conversations per day will close more deals than the agent who has the best website, the best headshot, or the best social media. It's a contact sport. Love that. The number one predictor of income real estate is the number of people in the pipeline. So that's where it starts. What separates 100K agents from 30K agents? Working smarter on 3 specific fronts. The average transaction value. So that's one. One deal of 500 pays more than 250. Second, double end as many transactions as possible. So if we're on the buyer and selling side, if you can, and listings. That is the real unlock. Buyer clients take enormous amounts of time, driving around, showing 15 houses, competing with other offers. Listings are leverage. A well-priced listing in the Lehigh Valley right now generates buyer calls. Those buyer calls become additional clients. One listing can turn 2 to 3 transactions. All right, so then it says how to get listings as a new agent, timeline, and then OS assessment. Okay. Great, thanks. We're going to go with this aggressive plan. And now I need you to go find me the actual, I guess, properties. What's the next step? What can you do for me to where I have an unfair advantage because I have you, Claude, and using AI? What are all the things that you can do for me that's actual going to help me reach my goal? What are the things that you can do for me, Claude, that's going to actually allow me to reach my goal? I want you to do everything you can. I know how to use AI, so I'm using you. Please do everything that you can. Go online, figure out the houses, and make sure everything is accurate. All right, so now I'm asking Claude to go to work, and that's what it's doing. Let's get to work. Let me pull real-time data in Lehigh Valley market right now, so everything is based on actual numbers, not assumptions. And now Claude is getting ready to get into it. Now let me pull together a comprehensive actionable document that with everything pulled from real data. So then it's going to list that out for us. And while this is working, we're going to open up a new chat. Keep this one in mind. But now we're going to act from a standpoint of real estate investor. So I know, well, no, we'll go commercial. So we did residential, we'll do commercial. Hello, Claude, just FYI, this is a simulation. So everything that you know about me you can put by the wayside. I'm doing a simulation as a commercial real estate broker or agent. So my name's Tom. I'm a real estate agent, commercial, in, we will say, Savannah, Georgia. And I am looking for actual properties. I want to win. My goal is I'm trying to do 5 million in business this year. It's currently February the 19th. Is that possible? How can I win? How can I do that much in business? Is that an aggressive target? Let me know. Thank you. And I'm willing to drive 30 minutes radius. All right, 5 million gross commission income aggressive, yes, but not impossible. Let's put numbers to it. Average commercial commission in Savannah is 3 to 6%, depending on deal type. So we'll say 4% average. So to hit that, I have to close 125 million in transaction volume this year. That's 10 to 12 deals, averaging 10 to 12 million each, or a higher volume of smaller deals. In Savannah's commercial arc, that's aggressive but achievable if you're disciplined and strategic. Now, if you mean 5 million in transaction volume, that's much more modest. 2 to 3 mid-sized deals, you're there. So let's say Savannah's hot. Let's pull up what actually on the market so we can talk specs. Then it pulled up, went on the web, and you can click on that to see the different things on the web. So it pulled 20 different sites. Port of Savannah, fastest growing port in the U.S. Industrial logistics is on fire. Office vacancy is tight. Economic catalyst beyond the port. Hyundai Meta Plant America is projected to create 8,100 direct jobs, plus continued expansion from the Gulf Stream. So let's get specific on the 5 million. I need to know 5 million in what. So now it's asking the specifics, and that's extremely aggressive. The transaction one is achievable. So we'll just say, okay, so it's the 5 million transaction volume, the achievable one, because I don't have a large team. And then how much will I make in commissions off that? Okay, commercial varies by deal type, but here are realistic ranges. So 5 million in closed sales will give me 100 to 175K net, depending on the split and the average commission rate. Solid income, but not life-changing money. Here's what moves the needle. Push for 10 million in volume. Okay, great. Stack leasing on top of it. Represent both sides when possible. I want to make 400K this year, and after all things are said and done. So what needs to happen for that? Ooh, brutal. Avoid this. 50-50 split. Your split. The brokerage split is the single biggest lever in this equation. All right. So pick your brokerage wisely. Figure out what you need. What's typical. I think 70-30 might be. Okay, so whatever the average is, like typically, what is that? And then now can you actually go find the deals for me that I can convert that's going to make the most sense? And this is just us having a conversation. I missed some things here. Is it realistic for a seasoned agent with an existing pipeline? Yes. For someone starting fresh and no relationship, extremely difficult in year one. Not impossible, but you need to be the most aggressive prospector in the market starting today. 3 things that determine if you hit the 400K: your brokerage split, average deal size, and the pipeline velocity. So typical commercial split, new agent is 50-50 or 60-40. Mid-level is 60-40, 70-30. Experience, 70-30, 80-20. And top producers is 80-20. I'll assume you're working with an agent with some experience, so 70-30 split. So that means I need 19 million. So 20 million in closed transaction volume. Now let's go find the actual deals. So then it says anchor deals, 3 to 12 million. These are deals that will make or break your year. Close 2 to 3, and you're most of the way there. So then we have actual places of business. And for those looking on or watching the replay, I just picked Savannah because my in-laws bought a home out there. It was a nice place, but you can pick wherever you're at, right? Wherever you're at. And the line of questioning for this is we're just saying, like, if you had a team or if you're coming up with a plan yourself, these are the questions that you will ask yourself or you ask your team. We're telling the AI these things. Claude is really, really good at this particular exercise. That's why I like to use Claude. And then we're getting the actual accounts here. All right, so the Thunderbird Inn, 42-room hotel, hospitality downtown Savannah, proven cash flow, same approach, find the buyer, network with hospitality investment groups, attend hotel investment conferences, and reach out to boutique hotel operators expanding in the Southeast. Sleep in Savannah Gateway. Cool. I am going to, then we got the mid-range deals. So now we're here. I'm going to switch this to Allentown, Pennsylvania. Thank you so much. Can we switch out Savannah, Georgia with Allentown, Pennsylvania? Let's just start at this step and give me the actual deals now. So we're on the deal or the actual listings and whatnot and the strategies that are going to actually convert on those. Allentown, Pennsylvania, in 30-minute driving radius within. Thank you. So now this one's looking for the Allentown. Let's go back and switch to our residential real estate person. So we left it. We picked our niche. We picked our what separates the 100K agent from the 30K agents. So now it got to work. Had an error, but then it fixed its own error. Went online, pulled live data from Zillow, Redfin, Freddie Mac, and local sources, and built a complete 10K game plan based on the actual Lehigh Valley numbers as today. And here's what the research said. Market is on fire. Allentown home values are up 7% year over year. Homes are receiving about 6 offers on average and going pending in roughly 12 days. Mortgage rates dropped to 6.01, 30-year fixed, lowest in September. Buyer activity is surging. Eli Lilly announcement is a once in a career opportunity. So Lilly is investing $3.5 billion in this area. So that's huge. And then there are 7 to 19 for sale by owner listings in Lehigh County right now. Those are warm leads waiting to be contacted. Inventory is tight. Only 535 active listings in the entire Lehigh Valley. Then it gave us the game plan. And Claude gives an amazing game plan. Open this thing up big. $10K real estate game plan. Allentown, Bethlehem, Easton, and surrounding areas. So then we have our Lehigh Valley market snapshot data. And all these numbers are accurate. You can screenshot, check them, put it in the comments if you feel like they're not. But like I said, I do this all the time, and I have not, for the past month, I have yet to not be accurate. But AI could be wrong at times, so you are to do your due diligence and check the stuff. All right, Eli Lilly Game Changer, January 30th, 2026, is going to invest $3.5 billion to build the 925,000 square foot pharmaceutical manufacturing campus in the Fogelsville Corporate Center in Upper Macungie Township. Largest single economic development project in Lehigh Valley history. And it says why it matters for a new agent. Because this is going to create sustained demand for years. 100K math, reverse engineering and gold. So the goal to 100K. Allentown focus, methyl mix, upper bracket focus, and double end deals. Fastest path to 1K, a blended approach targeting higher price points in Bethlehem, lower Macungie, upper Saucon, and Emmaus while maintaining value in Allentown. So how can AI accelerate the results? Then it says exactly what it can do. Lead generation support and how it can do that. Expired listing contact campaigns, sphere of influence target templates, neighborhood market reports, Eli Lilly relocation guide. All these things you can just literally just copy paste and say, build this out for me, build this out for me, build this out for me, build this out for me. And there you go. It's going to build it out. Marketing and content, the plan on what to do, client service and transactional support, business operations, and then it gives the full out 90-day action plan, what to do, when to do it, by which date. What is a recommended niche? I asked for that niche. Small multifamily investor properties. Second is the Eli Lilly relocation specialist, and then tertiary, first-time home buyers. Geographic targeting within 30 minutes. All these different places. So if you are brand new, you're a newer agent, or you are a broker and you want to help your agent out, this is a good place to start. You still got to do your work, still got to do your due diligence. It said multiple times, talking to people is the number one thing that's going to allow you to get those deals. But if you are stuck in front of a computer, instead of having AI do the computer stuff, then you're not going to be able to talk to as many people as you need to build that pipeline out. So this is how AI helps that ROI. It frees you up so that you can go talk to people. All right. So that was with the residential side. More that it can do, but I think you get the point there. So now we're going back to our commercial with our fictitious Tom. And we were at the, all right, so hunting for deals for Lehigh Valley. Lehigh Valley's market snapshot, why this works for you. Before the deals, here's a landscape. So then it gives similar landscape as it did with the acting as a residential realtor. What's driving demand? So once again, the background of the valley. And did they talk about the, I don't see the Eli Lilly on here. Deal sheet, actual listings within 30 minutes. Close 2 to 3 of these. So anchor deals. 48 Artley Road equivalent, large industrial. And why it converts and what the strategy would be for it. 8 million mixed use portfolio in Allentown. $4.5 million multifamily. 318 Williamson's equivalent. And industrial land. And then we got our mid-range deals. Strategy, target hospitality developers, mixed-use builders, city center group ecosystem. Anyone building in downtown Allentown needs land, and it's scarce. Deal 6. Strategy, owner-occupant play. So on and so forth. So it gave us 13 deals, and then the conversion strategy. So New York, New Jersey investors fleeing high prices. 1031 exchange buyers. Owner-occupant manufacturers, 3PL and logistics companies, and data center operators, which is huge, data center one. So then the daily playbook, called 10 property owners whose listings are stale, 90 plus days on the market. They're motivated, offer to bring buyers. That's to 2 hours in the morning. Then mid-morning, calling investors from the database or cold prospects from the investor list. And then having AI create these reports for them so they can see. And then late afternoon, follow-up conversations from the day. Sending market data, position yourself as the Lehigh Valley expert. Lehigh Valley Market Intelligence Report email to the entire database. These are things that are going to allow you to convert. All right, so now what could that actually look like? All right, so like, could you put together like one of those reports that would be extremely impressive and will make somebody like be like, oh my gosh, I got to get this person on my team. I need them. So now it's going to make a world-class report that we can send out to the people. All right. So last but not least, while this is doing that, because it's going to take a little bit, let's act as the investor. Hey, what's going on? My name's Tom. I'm a real estate investor in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I need, what's the best investment strategy portfolio? Like, what should I do? Remember, Claude, you're an expert in all things real estate investing. I have a history of investing. But it's been a while. I had 11 units. I sold them all. It's been about 2 years since I've been active, 2.5 years since I've been active in the market, but I'm looking to get back. And this time I want to get 100 units, but they need to be profitable and, over time. I want the best deals that make the most sense. And we want to start with Allentown. So you can give it however your prompt is. You want to, number one, want to say what your goal is. And then one thing I didn't say in here, but you can, is like, ask me any questions for clarity. Yeah. The market has changed significantly since you stepped away. Interest rates higher, insurance costs have climbed. Allentown increased investor activity, which could compress cap rates in certain neighborhoods. That said, Allentown still offers some of the best cash flow opportunities in Lehigh Valley if you know where to look. 100-unit roadmap. Phase 1, foundation, units 1 to 10, months 1 to 6. All right. It may be a little aggressive. Okay, whoa, this is pretty aggressive. How much money will I need to do this? I do want 100 units, but right now, how much money do I need to have down? Am I able to do this with little money down? Let's say I have 10K. So I got 10K to invest starting with. I have the knowledge. I have AI, and I want to get to 100 units eventually. So what does that look like for me? Be specific, and also it's really important that you're accurate here. Okay. So now we said that. Tom, I appreciate you keeping it real with the numbers. 10K changed the playbook significantly. 10K is tight. Not going to pretend otherwise. Most conventional and DSCR loans require 15 to 25. On investment, a 200K duplex in Allentown, that's 30 to 50K just for down payment. So traditional route I laid out, phase 1 is not where you start, but it's not impossible. People have built 100-unit portfolios from less. It just requires a different entry strategy and more hustle up front. Okay. What 10K can do in-house in Allentown. Strategy 1, house hack. For best first move, buy a 2 to 4 unit as a primary residence, 3.5 down on a 200K duplex. Okay, well, okay, all right. So if that's the case, is there an actual 200K duplex right now in Allentown, or 30-minute driving radius that I could get? That's actually possible. So as you give me the strategy, it needs to make sense. Wholesaling operation, nah, I don't want to do that. I'm open to the subject to the creative finance for sure, and I'm open to partnering up for sure as well. Just got to find the right people. All right. So now it's looking, which will take a little bit. So while it's looking, we're going to go back to our commercial realtor. And what happened? Retry. All right. We had asked this to build the report, and now it had I think it was probably almost done and just got stuck. So here is the report prepared by Tom, commercial real estate investor. It is a 12-page report. We got the executive summary, key metrics, listings for sale, market overview, industrial market conditions. So this is Q1 2026 for Lehigh Valley. So this is whoever is a commercial realtor creating a report like this and then sending it to your database. Of course, you would check the numbers, make sure they're accurate. You could also put some images in here too if you wanted to, but people will be able to look at this and see if it is worth their time. Revenue projection model. And disclaimer. Conclusion. So able to see real time, it create from a real estate standpoint this documentation, and once again you would look at it to make sure it's accurate, but Claude does a very, very good job at this. All right, So that is for, and there's more you can do from a commercial real estate standpoint, but that was a lot in 30 minutes to show just on that piece. Last but not least, going back to the residential. No, this is not residential. This is the investor. So the investor. All right, Tom, I did the homework. Let me get a real picture. What's actually on the market? The honest answer: a true 200K duplex in Allentown is rare, but not impossible. Here's what I found. All right, we have this one. Detached property listed as multifamily, 4 beds, 1 bath, being sold as is. Sitting on the market for over a year. Then we have these 4 bed, 1 baths. So yeah, properties under 200K do exist, but mostly sold as is, need rehab, clear CO from the city of Allentown before you can legally rent them out. The rent numbers. Running the numbers on a real deal from a house hack standpoint. So the property is a single family, not a duplex. For FHA on a multi-unit, has to be 2 to 4 units. So you need to we have to verify it. So creative finance partnerships or subject to. So, and then we will continue with that strategy to see what actually will work from an investor standpoint based off the money you actually have and the knowledge that you actually have to be able to get, get into the particular property. So today we went through 3 different scenarios. One from a residential real estate agent, or a commercial real estate agent, and an investor, all using Claude to help further their initiatives along. Whether it be creating reports, finding the actual deals, getting creative money strategies for it, buying strategies, leasing strategies for it as well. That is what you can do. You can do this in all the AI tools, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. But right now, as of February 2026, I would say that Claude is one of the best at this. And there's more and more that you can do with it as well. So if you would like what you saw here and you said, okay, well, what is that more that I can do with it? That's what we do at PRISM. We help people reach their goals using these AI tools. It is wild the things you can do, from creating agents that will do this for you every single day while you can go actually talk to people, or workflows to where it's automation and streamlining your processes, creating valuations, whatever you need from a, I would say, computer standpoint, can be built out now with this technology. So let us know. The www.prismaiconsultants.com. You can also join our community on school.com, SKOOL. That is free as well. We would love to have you in there. And we talk about things like this all the time. So join our school community and get some tips there as well. I appreciate your time today. I'm Dr. Jeff Bullock, and as always, be nice to yourself. Thanks, and have a great day.